and also by racial diversity. So I think right away we need to gather that data and take a look at why these things are happening and get at the root of the problem, because this all goes back to the actual underlying trial courts. So I would be for, because this is the ultimate penalty that we administer as judges, and I have not yet had to give someone the death penalty. I have had to do several life without paroles, but have gone through the process. It's imperative that this process be proceeded as fair as possible. So I'm all for any type of change that we can put through to make sure that there's no disparity with regard to the death penalty through work by the Supreme Court. I also want to take an opportunity to close at this time. I, again, thank you for this opportunity. I've run this race to restore balance to this court. I've run this race to end the embarrassment our court has suffered at the hands of our national press. I've run this race to remove the shroud of secrecy over this court and to open it up to public scrutiny. My grandmother, Ann, truly the only political person in my family, used to tell me, "Joseph, don't stand outside a building screaming and holding a sign and a pair of cut-off shorts, expecting to bring change, unless you have first tried to change things from within." And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But it's hard to get people to change. Yesterday when I came home from work, there was one of those thick yellow envelopes on my front porch. Late in a race, strange things can happen, and I didn't know what to think. It had no return address, and I took it inside and carefully opened it. Inside were 5 stones and a message that said, "And David put his hand in the bag and took out a stone and slung it. And it struck the Philistine in the head, and he fell to the ground." Now, I'm not suggesting that my opponent is a Philistine, but the fight being put up against me to restore pride and honor to the Ohio Supreme Court is. And I will fight through anything or anyone to accomplish that goal. Now I ask you for your help in this fight and for your vote in this race. I am Judge Joseph D. Russo. The D stands for Democrat. Thank you.
Today at the City Club of Cleveland, we've been listening to a debate between Justice Maureen O'Connor and Judge Joseph Russo, candidates for Ohio Supreme Court. Thank you, candidates. Thank you, Dean Mearns. And thank you, audience. This forum is now adjourned.